guys, it is Michelle here bringing you guys another tutorial. Today we are going to be doing a tutorial with the Such a Gem from Morphe, the 39S palette. As you can see, it is such a beautiful palette. It has your mauve tones, your pink tones. It's just gorgeous. So here I am, of course, displaying it. Today we're going to do a mauve purple vibe kind of look, and it's going to be more of a smoky effect, so I hope you guys enjoy. First off, I am going to be starting with the color. Here, let me see, I have the palette right here. The color is That's Tempting, and that one I'm going to use as my crease shade. And first off, I want to start to blend it into the crease, and right off the bat you can see the pigment. I was impressed, as you could tell, but honestly I'm not very surprised with Morphe. They are very good with their product. So here I am just blending, and in this tutorial I am just doing one eye because the other one I took out of the video so it wouldn't be too long. But here I am just blending it out and putting it up to where the eyebrow or the eyebrow bone would be, and you just want to blend it out as much as possible because, as you could see, it was very pigmented. And here I am just jamming out to some music, so please don't mind that in the video I do get lots of facial expressions because I'm talking to like my boyfriend in the background and my sister's there, and of course everybody just decides to join when I'm recording a video, so that's what's going on in the back. The next color that I go ahead and grab is Grape Mines. It's a beautiful purple violet, I want to say, and that one again I put in my crease, and very surprised with the pigment. I think the one that I'm very like, whoa, that's probably a lot, is the shade Make It Rain. The shade I'm going to grab right now. That one I put on the outer third of the eye, and as soon as I put it on there you could see, wow, so much, and I had to try to diffuse as much as I could. I used the brush that I was diffusing that one with originally, and then I grabbed the brush, the fluffier brush that I had started with when I was using the crease color. So I managed to save the look. So there I am, just blending, and if you guys are ever in doubt, just blend out the shadows because that's really what's gonna make a difference if you have really intense shades, which most of the time that ends up happening with me. I like to, for some reason, pack on color and then blend it out as I go rather than starting off minimal. I know there's a lot of people who do minimal, but I'm the type of girl that says, bam, let's just do it all. Let me see what the shimmery shade is. The shimmery shade that I'm going to be using is called Lavin, and then there's a little line in the middle, Dare, Lavender. It's a really nice purple, like lilac color. I wanted to match what I had on, like my shirt, and so I decided to use that one. It has like an iridescence to it because it looks very it looks like two different shades when you look at it in the pan, so definitely a really beautiful color. At first I did put it on without spraying my brush because I wanted to see how pigmented it could be on its own, but since I had so much powder already on the eyelid, I did have to end up using some spray in order for it to be a little bit more intense and sticky to the lid. So typically I do end up using like eyeshadow primer or glitter glue or something like that to get the shadow a little bit more on the eyelids and more concentrated, so it pops a little bit more. Then we're going to continue on into putting some more. I typically try to end about where the crease starts, just so then it has like, when your eyes fold, it's not like just on that over the crease. It just looks weird. So I just try to concentrate it only on the actual lid, so then it just stays there, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Then from there on, I do the other eye as well. I thought I cut this clip out, but never mind. Here it is. Just adding some glitter. I like the shade because it just looks like it's glitter, but it's actually like just an eyeshadow. I know there was a long period of time where I just was obsessed with glitter and only did glitter, but this one is just as bomb. The next shade I'm going to grab is the, I think it's the same shade that I was using. Grape Minds. I'm gonna put that on the outer third of the eye again, just to concentrate that on there. I want to make sure that I can see the 3 shades that I was working with. And then I'm grabbing my Tartiest black liner, the one that's double-ended. On one side it's the liquid liner, which is what I use, and then the other side is the gel pencil liner, and that one you can really use for like your waterline or your inner tight line, whatever you want to do. But right now I'm just using it for the liquid part. And of course, you know, I tend to be someone who knows how to do a little bit of their wing, but of course I do mess up most of the time. But I think at this point I'm just really focusing on making sure that the wing is nice and perfect and just ba ba boom, you know, going with the look. I haven't done wing liner in such a long time, so it was like new to me again, if that makes sense. So it was fun to do some wing liner today. It was different, it felt like I hadn't done it in forever. Then I'm grabbing the Smoky mascara from Bobbi Brown, just to prep my lashes for some lashes. In this area it does get a little bit of like short clips because I was gonna end up using these other lashes, but they were like so big that they like really covered the work that I had done on the eyes, and I didn't really want something like that, so I ended up using some Ardell, I think 101 lashes. So they're not like the Wispie or the Demi Wispies, it's the other one that looks like Wispie, but they're very long, so I'm gonna be using those. I will put the information on the bottom bar so you guys can figure out what lashes it is that I was using. I just can't grab them right now, they're in my drawer. And then after that I am using my NYX Slide On Glide On liner in the shade black, for the inner tight line. That helps the blendability with the lashes and your own lashes, so then it doesn't look like you have lashes on. So I like doing that. Depending on what colors I have, normally if I'm doing like a green shadow or purple shadow or something like that, I try to go with those shades, but for today I went with black. Then I am grabbing my palette once again, and I'm gonna grab a very small definer brush to run it along the lash line. And I'm grabbing the shade, what was that shade? Hold on, you guys, need a reference back here. Grabbing the shade That's Tempting, and I'm putting that all over underneath my lash line, and I'm letting it drag a little bit lower than what I'm going to put the other color, which is going to be the Grape Minds, and that's just to, you know, combine the whole look together. I tend to do the same colors on the bottom lash line with the colors on the eyelids and the crease, because it just makes everything look so nice and blended. And then I'm grabbing that same mascara and putting on the lower lash lines, or the lower lash line for both. And let's see, what else do I have here? Honestly, like the next few parts is just me dancing and singing and making sure the lashes are on correctly, so don't mind me there. But yeah, so far the palette was really nice, and honestly I think it's worth it. If I remember correctly, it was like $39, could be wrong. I went and got it on the first day that it launched, so of course here I am trying to get all the palettes. But definitely if you're looking into buying it, I would definitely get it. It's really pigmented, the shimmers are so beautifully like displayed, and on the eyes it just looks so good and they pop out, so I would recommend it. And then again, Morphe does come out with great products. So here for the lip products, my video ended up cutting off because my camera stopped working, or like shut off for a moment. So the lip liner that I'm using is Soft Spoken from NYX. It's one of like their #1 like colors for a nude color. I didn't really know what kind of lip color I wanted to go for this, but I ended up choosing like a nude mauve color. It's like from Bare Minerals, so I will show you guys what it is. Honestly, can you remember what it is? So hold on, let me check that too. I believe it's XYZ. No, it's not XYZ. Just kidding. The color is Scandal. That is the shade that I end up using on the lips, and as you guys can see, my video ends up cutting off, so that's why I already have the lip color on, and here I am just showing you guys the product so you guys know. If you guys like the lip combo, you guys can go get it. And then for highlighter, I am using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I know it came back in stock for like a small portion of time, and then it just went out of stock again. So if anybody has this highlighter, they know that it is amazing and so beautiful. Like, it just looks so beautiful on the skin. I just like that it looks like it's wet, so that's why I like this highlighter very much. So I'm only highlighting, like, you know, my temples, doing the C. I got really into doing that, so if you're not, then go ahead and just do your high temples of your cheeks, and that's it. I go highlight on the bridge of the nose, underneath the chin, and 2 on top of like my temples, like my, what's it called, my forehead around that time, because it gives like a really nice shimmer to it, if you guys understand what I'm saying here. For the face, I did end up doing my face before doing my eyes, because I feel like that just makes the video much longer. If you guys do want to see an updated like face tutorial on like what foundations I use and brow products, I can definitely do that for you guys. I know I haven't posted in like a year, so it's definitely gonna be a lot different than what I was doing about a year when I was posting Morphe tutorials. So yes, so for the highlighter underneath the brow bone, I do put the highlighter on, and then I grab my blending brush that I was using initially, and I blend out the highlighter with my shadow, because it still has some shadow on it, and I just want to, you know, it just looks harsh at that moment, and then you just blend it out, and piece of cake, you're done with the highlighting of the brow bone. The very final step of all of this is going to be putting the highlighter on the inner corners. This is definitely optional. I like it because it just connects the whole look together. At the end, what we're going to do is set the face with my Badescu spray in the rose water, I believe it is. That one is my favorite. I need to find some new makeup sprays, so if anybody has any recommendations of what are great makeup setting sprays that are amazing, please let me know. And then this is the finished result. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to check out my Instagram. I have a picture of the look there, and yeah, if you guys like what you guys saw, please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I shall be posting some more content pretty soon, so thank you guys.